Hey you, it's new. It's been 4 years since my bleach disaster that occurred in 2022, and I am still seeing the results of bleach damage. But to know that it's not as bad as it could have been, we gotta go back to where it all started.
I was not even taking care of my hair as much, oiling it as often as I should. The beginning of the day versus the end of the day looked way different. Now we're here where we are today, and y'all obviously see the blonde is gone, okay? Okay, here we go.
So if you want to see the whole process from beginning to end, I'll link both of the bleach updates so you can kind of browse around and kind of see for yourself how things went, instead of me sitting here and describing it when I've made videos before. But let's talk about now. Are my locks still thinning? I honestly think that this is the last bout of it. So I have cut quite a few locks. All the areas that I bleached more than once, because there are certain areas on my head that I put more bleach in or did more bleach to than other areas, all of those are slowly but surely taking their time. I think also just me even getting on birth control, me coming off birth control, just how that affected my edges is also showing in my locks as well. I think it was a combination of things, but bleach definitely was the thing that took it to the next level. I have gotten to a point of mentally accepting the consequences of my actions when it comes to the bleach because I did it. Okay, I did it. I didn't do research. I didn't consult any professionals. It's like when you're just going through the motions and just kind of just trying to get to a certain point fast, it's like I kind of just was like the guinea pig of my own trial. So I tried it so that you can make an informed decision on whether you want to try it or not. So I'll just use that as the brighter side of this whole thing. What has worked now that it's 4 years down the line? I've tried multiple things. I've owned my own hair care brand. I've taken breaks from styling, everything like that. Henna treatments every month. I was especially heavy on this in 2023 and 2024. I feel like that has significantly lessened the damage of what I would usually see in other people's bleach locks. With henna being a coat around the locks, and then not only that, just the health benefits that it provides for people, especially with damaged, thinning hair. I started noticing less shedding after I started doing the henna, and literally after I started doing the henna, doing it monthly, every 4 weeks, I started noticing significantly less shedding. Another thing is creating a routine. I honestly believe our hair loves a routine. Our life is conditioned on a routine, even just with school and everything like that. I believe applying that same concept to my hair really helped. And when I say that, I mean oiling it from the root to the tip at least 3 times a week, really spending that time taking care of my hair, putting moisture into my hair helped a lot. Not going to sleep with just laying down on the pillow, taking more care even when I take a nap, wrapping my hair. Like I was really heavy on silk pillowcase just in case the bonnet comes off. Bonnet has to be lined with silk on the inside. Just hair days when you have locks, it's a lot easier than say loose natural hair, but it can get to a point where you get so used to that ease that even that ease seems like an inconvenience. So right after I bleached my hair, I was so emotional, I was moving, everything like that, that I had to check myself. I'm like, bro, you used to be you used to do hair, mind you. You used to be taking care of your hair so much. Like what happened? So once I started implementing those new things, I also noticed significantly less shedding. At the beginning, I styled less to avoid breakage. I did not want to speed up the process. I stayed away from ponytails. I stayed away from braids, twists, especially using rubber bands at the end. Using rubber bands at the end of your hair, so many people complain about thinning at the end of their locks, but when we're keeping our hair in these styles with rubber bands so tight at the ends because them stylists do not play. That's why the hair be slayed. it will speed up that thinning process. I didn't want to do that. So if I did do that, I would keep it on my scalp, and then once it got to just twisting it, I would just leave my hair straight. That's why I did a lot of styles like that. Once the damage is done, the damage is done. You kind of got to let it play out, but there are ways you can make it worse, and there are ways that you can make it better. Basically, it's a waiting game. And then the last thing that I did was using shampoo and oils that are specifically suited for adding overly moisture in your hair. Ingredients that I would really look for is ylang ylang oil, and then lightweight moisturization that's still effective, the Jamaican mango and lime leave-in. And then I would also use my own mist leave-ins. If there's one thing that I could say I really did, I took it back to where it all began. Sometimes to get through, you got to go back to where you started. Shampoo, leave-in, mist, oil most days. Maybe the Jamaican mango and lime leave-in. Cut the conditioners, henna, hot oil treatments. Even if you do it every quarter of the year, it's better than nothing. And not styling as often. That's what I did at the beginning of my loc journey. My locks were at the healthiest. My edges were at its healthiest. So now I just transfer that into now. I keep my hair on a routine. Basically, it's a waiting game. But to be in the waiting room so that that process doesn't feel as long, read a magazine, watch some TV, play some Candy Crush. You know? You get what I'm saying? Do something. Don't do nothing. Do something. But don't do it too often, because too much of anything is just as bad as not having enough. So yeah. What are some things that I'm trying? Thinning parts in my loc that I'm noticing, instead of just cutting them, I have decided to do what I do to my roots in interlocking in the middle of the loc. And so I have noticed so far, I think it's been about 3 or 4 months since I did this to the first loc, and so far so good. I haven't noticed any thinning. I haven't noticed any issues, and I did it with the bobby pin as well. It was really hard. I did see a lot of small hair shedding and stuff like that. It so far is working, but again, with locs, you don't really know until a year later. So we're gonna see how things transpire, and then letting it flow. And I take letting it flow from those of you who have commented, because on a lot of my posts, a lot of y'all have been saying like, yeah, I just let it run its course, or I just started over. And it just goes to show that while there is some sort of attachment, I am not super attached to all of it. You know, hair stores energy. That time in my life with the bleach was such a sensitive time for me. I was going through so much emotionally, geographically, and whatnot. I'm okay. And hair does hold energy. And when you're able to detach from that phase, or any phase of your life, we don't even got to make it about hair, but it's about hair. When you're able to just kind of detach from that, it's freeing in a way. I gotta just wait it out and, you know, slowly but surely let it go. That's okay. So boom, you know, Yoda knew. What are the next steps in dealing with the results of my bleach? Continuing to watch those locs that I interlocked in the middle, and reporting back in some time once I'm like, okay, pretty sure about this, sharing tutorials, things like that. And then styling as I want. Okay, so you've noticed I'm doing a lot more curly styles. I haven't really been doing a lot of braids and stuff, but I have been doing a lot more curly styles. Continuing to do that and enjoying my locs, and also continuously protecting my hair when I sleep or when I lay down. And then trimming 1 inch or 2 every few months so that I can slowly but surely cut off those ends and basically have a new set. Okay, so yeah. Comment below and let me know, what stage are you on the loc bleach spectrum? Are you watching this video because you're wondering if you should bleach your locs? Are you coming from previous videos that I've made and you're like, oh, it's been 4 years, let's see what the update is? Or have you bleached your locs and you need some hope? Or are you thinking about bleaching your locs? let me know in the comments down below. Let's chat. Tell me, what have you learned? What are you learning? What questions you have? Follow me on social media. I post lifestyle, travel, personal growth content outside of my Loc content, even on my YouTube channel as well. So subscribe as well. And I will see you on the next one, all right? Be sure to keep an eye out on my community posts so you know what is coming next on my channel. Upload frequency will be a lot less because I'm balancing a lot of projects right now, but quality over quantity. So be sure to stay tuned for the next videos because they will be worth the watch. I'll catch you on the next one, all right? See you soon.